Good afternoon, everybody. This is Byron Keelan with the Freedom Principle, and I'm coming to you from Jefferson City. I had a very busy day, very productive day at the Capitol. First started off with a little bit of disappointment, hearing that the Senate leadership decided to pass a rule that basically gives away the Republicans' ability to PQ a bill by changing the threshold needed for a PQ. It didn't change the vote total, but it changed the number of signatures required in order to bring a PQ to the floor. And so it was disappointing that we had 13 Republicans vote for this new rule change. And what is even more disappointing is the fact is that 6 of the votes were coming from senators who are terming out at the end of this legislative session. So if you're in a district that is looking for a new senator this coming year or in 2026 or 2027 election, I'd actually look to ask them if they would make this a campaign issue and eliminate this rule. Had a really good conversation with Burt Whaley today, Representative Burt Whaley. Talked about the budget, talked about the Born Alive Act was perfected yesterday and it's going to be passed here this week, so that's a great thing. He's also talking about, we talked a little bit about his Clean Skies legislation that he's proposed, and that he's actually was preparing this morning to bring one of his bills to the floor that deals with human trafficking and minors. And so we really, encourage you to touch base with him on that and support his efforts. Again, it's a busy day. So, we looked at, as I mentioned, the Born Alive Act will be coming out. It was voted also out of the Senate committee this week on a 4-2 vote. So that's going to be coming to the Senate floor here soon. So this is really good. We did 3 hearings today. Luckily, they were all in the same committee. We testified in support of Senator Joe Nicola's bill, Senate Bill 1325, regarding minimum wage for minors. SJR 95 by Adam Schnelting on the Show Me Prosperity Fund, which would eliminate every tax in Missouri if it passed. And then SJR 68, which is Senator Bratton's bill, and this would prohibit taxes on unrealized gains. So very productive hearings, and was proud to testify in support of those bills. We also had a good meeting with Senator Ben Brown to talk about his election integrity bills, which are Senate Bill 983 and Senate Bill 896. We just had a hearing had a hearing on Monday. So again, we encourage you to contact the Elections Committee and encourage them to pass that out of committee. And then coming up probably at the end of this month or 1st of March is going to be a hearing on Senate Bill 1132, which will be the hand counting ballot of ballots. And so that will be coming up for hearing soon. Also had very good meetings with Representative Scott Miller talking about HB 1746 and HB 1769 on the AI Non-Sentience and Responsibility Act. Had some good responses to that. And then we met with, in the hallway areas. It's kind of nice when you just walk the halls, you get to meet with legislators. And so we had a really good conversation with Representative Jeff Coleman, and then had lunch with John Simmons to talk about energy and election reform. So again, very busy day. Encourage everybody to go to freedomprinciplemo.org and help us fight the fight in Jefferson City. And you can go to our Legislative Action Center at freedomprinciplemo.org and download our legislative priorities and learn about what we're actually down here advocating for. So appreciate it, and tune in for next week. Thank you.